In the shadowed corners of Latin American folklore, a chilling figure emerges from the mists of time. She is known by many names, but most commonly as La Llorona, the weeping woman. Her mournful wails echo through the night, a haunting symphony of sorrow and regret. She serves as a stark reminder of a tragic past, a spectral warning to those who dare to wander alone after dusk. Her story is whispered in hushed tones, a tale of eternal grief that transcends generations. Every year, at least a dozen children drown in rivers and lakes across Mexico and the American Southwest. Many are found far from where they disappeared. And when investigators ask surviving witnesses what happened, they say the same thing. She was crying. We went to help her, and then she grabbed us. The core narrative of La Llorona speaks of a woman condemned to an eternal search. She is said to roam the waterways, forever seeking the children she tragically lost. Her sorrowful weeping is a constant presence, a lament that chills the very soul. The most common version of her story begins with a beautiful woman named Maria. Her beauty was legendary, captivating all who beheld her. She married a wealthy man, and together they had 2 children, a boy and a girl, whom she adored. But her husband, a man of privilege and wandering affections, eventually betrayed her. He left her for another woman, abandoning Maria and their children. Consumed by a potent cocktail of jealousy, rage, and despair, Maria's mind fractured. In a moment of unimaginable madness, she led her innocent children to a river. There she drowned them, extinguishing their young lives in the cold, unforgiving water. The horror of her actions immediately crashed down upon her. Overcome with an agonizing remorse, Maria took her own life, plunging into the same watery grave. But death offered no escape from her torment. God, it is said, refused her entry into heaven until she could find her lost children. Now her spirit is condemned to wander the earth, eternally searching for her offspring along the banks of rivers and lakes. Her desperate cry, "Ay, mis hijos," "Oh, my children," echoes through the night, a sound of profound and endless sorrow. Sometimes in her eternal search, she mistakes other children for her own, drawing them into her watery embrace. The legend of La Llorona is not a recent invention. Its roots stretch deep into history, possibly dating back to the Spanish colonial era of the 1500s and 1600s. Some scholars even suggest pre-Columbian origins, linking her to ancient Aztec goddesses like Cihuacatl, a deity associated with childbirth, sacrifice, and the spirits of women who died in labor. Across every Spanish-speaking region, a version of this haunting tale exists. While the name may change, La Llorona in Mexico, La Sayona in Venezuela, La Patasola in Colombia, the consistent elements remain. She is always a woman in white, always crying, always near water, and always, terrifyingly, targeting children. These variations highlight the legend's adaptability, allowing it to resonate within diverse cultural contexts while retaining its core, chilling message. The enduring presence of this figure across centuries and continents is a testament to its profound impact. Beyond a mere ghost story, La Llorona serves as a powerful cautionary tale. For generations, her legend has been used to frighten children into obedience. It warns them against staying out late, disobeying their parents, or venturing too close to dangerous bodies of water. Her presence is often felt in the natural world, in the rustling of leaves, the howling of the wind, or distant, unidentifiable cries. These phenomena become conduits for her sorrow, weaving her into the very fabric of the landscape. The legend embodies profound themes of grief and loss, reflecting the devastating impact of betrayal and the destructive power of unchecked emotions like jealousy. It highlights the enduring pain of a mother's love, twisted into something terrifying by tragedy. La Llorona also symbolizes the cultural significance of family and the profound sorrow associated with the loss of children. Her story is a stark reminder of the consequences of irreversible actions and the eternal burden of guilt. The chilling encounters with La Llorona are not confined to ancient lore. They persist into modern times. In the 1950s, Texas was gripped by multiple reports of a crying woman near the San Antonio River. Children spoke of seeing her, her mournful sobs drawing them closer. One boy, drawn by her cries, approached the figure. As she turned, her face was revealed not as human, but as a skull, rotted flesh clinging to bone. She lunged, and he ran. Witnesses later reporting a woman in white chasing him through the streets. Decades later, in the 1970s, a family in New Mexico heard incessant crying outside their home near an irrigation ditch. The father, concerned, went to investigate. He saw a woman in a white dress, her back turned to him, her shoulders shaking. When she slowly turned, her face was wet, but not from tears. It was waterlogged, bloated, as if she had just emerged from the depths. She reached for him with hands that were cold and waterlogged. He fled back to his home, and as he crossed the threshold, she vanished. La Llorona's reach extends to any body of water, be it rivers, lakes, irrigation ditches, or even pools. She is most active at night, her presence particularly potent during a full moon. Her cry, a sound of pure anguish, can be heard from miles away. Yet, her cry possesses a strange paradox. It sounds far away when she is close, and terrifyingly close when she is distant. She primarily targets children, especially those who linger outside after dark. From behind, she can appear beautiful, but her true face, when revealed, is a visage of pure terror. Her touch is said to induce paralysis or a trance-like state. Victims are often found drowned, yet with no water in their lungs, a chilling testament to her supernatural power. She cannot cross certain thresholds, such as those of churches or blessed homes, offering a glimmer of protection against her malevolent presence. Even in our technologically advanced age, La Llorona continues to manifest. Along the Los Angeles River, multiple 911 calls report a woman in white screaming near the water. Police find no one, yet the calls persist month after month. In Phoenix, Arizona, in 2019, security camera footage from a construction site near a canal captured something inexplicable. A figure in a white dress was seen walking on the water, then vanishing into thin air. The footage was analyzed with no obvious signs of tampering. In El Paso, Texas, in 2020, a child missing for 48 hours near the Rio Grande was found alive. He claimed the crying lady had kept him safe from drowning. This account offered a different, almost protective version of the spirit, blurring the lines between malevolent ghost and guardian. Then, in Guatemala in 2022, 3 children disappeared from a village near a lake. They were found alive 3 days later, 20 miles downstream. All 3 told an identical story. A woman in white carried them through the water, singing. They remembered feeling cold and wet, but never the sensation of drowning. The enduring mystery of La Llorona has spawned numerous theories. Psychologically, she is seen as a cautionary tale, designed to keep children away from dangerous waters. Culturally, she is an expression of grief and the trauma of colonial history. For some, she's a genuine spirit, trapped between worlds, a manifestation of parental guilt. Others suggest her sightings are merely sleep paralysis or auditory hallucinations, particularly common near bodies of water. But these explanations often fall short. There are too many witnesses, too much consistency across cultures, and too many unexplained drownings for simple dismissals. The sheer volume of similar accounts suggests something more profound. In 2023, in San Diego, a mother heard crying outside her apartment late one night. She went to check on her 2 children, finding them safely in their beds. The crying continued, a mournful, heart-wrenching sound. She looked out the window. A woman in a white dress stood in the parking lot, facing away, her shoulders shaking with sobs. The mother felt an inexplicable compulsion to help, a primal urge to comfort the distressed figure. She opened her door. The moment she did, the woman's head slowly turned, but the body didn't turn with it. Only the head rotated, impossibly on its axis. The face was gray, waterlogged, her eyes completely white, devoid of pupils. The mouth opened, and water poured out, not tears, but a torrent of river water. Along with the water came words, guttural and chilling. "Where are my children?" The mother slammed the door shut, her heart pounding. The crying continued all night, right outside her apartment. In the morning, her doorstep was soaking wet, though it hadn't rained. There were no water sources near her building. Her children now refused to sleep without the lights on, claiming they hear her crying in their dreams. La Llorona represents something far deeper than mere folklore. She is grief personified, guilt made eternal. She embodies the horror of irreversible mistakes and the desperate anguish of parents who have lost their children. Whether she is a real entity or a powerful archetype, her message is clear. Some losses can never be recovered. Some mistakes can never be forgiven. And some searching, once begun, never truly ends. The fact that she appears across so many cultures, across centuries, always near water, always crying, always seeking children, that consistency suggests something beyond simple storytelling. Either we are all afraid of the same archetypal horror, or that horror actually exists. If you ever hear a woman crying near water at night, here's the advice passed down for generations. Don't go to her. Don't offer help. Don't look at her face. Cross yourself if you're religious, back away slowly if you're not, and never, ever turn your back on the sound. Next time, Jersey Devil, America's oldest monster, 300 years of sightings, and unlike La Llorona, this one flies. If you dare subscribe, like and share for more contents like this.